As a woman, you just don't want people to look at you like that. You're a mom. You don't want to admit it. You don't want your kids to know. Because you think they don't know, but they know.
I started having a glass of wine with dinner, and then I'd have a couple of glasses before I went to bed, and then the next thing I knew, it was a couple of years later, and it was quite out of control. And I didn't want to face it, but it reached the point where I couldn't stop. I was drinking every day.
A woman has more shame and guilt, shame of physical, sexual abuse. You don't have the resources, babysitters, you've got the schools looking at you differently. You're supposed to be the role model more so than a man.
My time. It was for me. And I didn't allow anyone else to interfere. Phones went off. Kids were out. I went in my room if they weren't out. It was me. And I used the excuse I needed that time to get through the next week.
From a family that did all of the right things, and
it's when people are gambling, right? I've got $500 in my pocket right now, but 450 of that is the rent money.
It was only in the mid-1990s that researchers began to pay attention to the profoundly powerful differences between the substance abuse experiences of men and women.
Obviously, men and women metabolize things differently, whether it's alcohol or drugs. And I think there's this social stigma of, you gotta keep up with the boys. Drink for drink, shot for shot. But then all of a sudden the girls passed out on the floor, getting sick. And the men are all like, oh, laughing at her or treating her differently.
I went through a period where I was having to take heavy narcotics for pain.
I ended up having some major prescription drug problems. Ended up trouble with the law.
2 jobs, losing our house, losing a car, getting pregnant when you didn't want to, having to leave
And
work.
when I went through detox to get off the drugs because I couldn't get off them myself.
People and young people grow up in these communities that's what they do for fun. That's how
I suffer from depression as well.
Wants a piece of me all the time, but I can go and sit in front of the machines. The machines don't want anything from me. Gambling does the same thing. Just sets into motion the same addictive pathways so that you'll be on the machines for a while, and then you'll be at home and you're like, how am I going to get to the machine? Where am I going to get the money? When am I going to get there next? Like, you're just consumed with the idea of going back.
I didn't come from a family like that, and I want more for my children.
One spring morning in Nova Scotia's Annapolis Valley, 136 women and 4 men gathered to use their influence. To reduce stigma and break down stereotypes, to share stories of when they had been at their best, living and working with rural women affected by substance abuse, gambling, and violence. They came to hear their voices and heal their communities.
That everybody has a voice. Everybody has the ability to stand up and, say I'm a person. I'm not that addiction. I'm not, the little girl that was hurt as a child or abused, or that, they're more than that.
When you feel safe enough to offer yourself to others, in whatever capacity you feel it is you have, you're a great typist, you're a painter, you're a great flower arranger, you make great pies, make excellent soup, whatever it is, and you hear the call of something in their community, and you decide that what you have to offer is worth offering, you do so much more than you think you're doing. By being honest with oneself and feeling things deeply, you can't help but touch others.
If I had a magic wand, I would make it so that my children did not have to suffer through anything that I did. And I think that would happen through education and awareness and older people that can be good examples and motivate them, inspire them to want to be more. Yeah, that's pretty simple.